Disney, and we broke before we could even finish. We broke on the third obstacle of 7. This is the first obstacle they call Grand Staircase.
Yeah, what the hell? Probably not.
That line was a little harder than I thought it would be, so we ended up taking the easy way up Grand Staircase.
Oh yeah. The tires not so much.
They had it set up where you got dumped out at Rock Garden as soon as you got done with Grand Staircase. And I think this is the perfect obstacle for what we have. We have 48-inch tires with plenty of ground clearance, especially with top-loader Rockwells. Our differentials have been shaved and mohawk, so we don't have to worry about nothing. So this, we crawled with ease.
I like the big rocks.
Quite a bit of a drive to go from the Rock Garden to the next obstacle they call Three Fingers. I went ahead and sped this up for you. We got through all this trail, didn't have any issue, and we made it to Three Fingers. When we got to Three Fingers, we watched the rock bouncer go up, and he made it look easy. After that, we watched a modified Jeep Wrangler go up, and again he made it look easy. We were pretty confident up until this point. So our turn came about and we hit it.
Oh, you almost got it.
A little more pepper.
Hit it.
And then we hit it again.
Hit it hard.
And again.
Oh, you almost had it. You almost had it.
And again.
Hit it hard.
There were several reasons that we were having a hard time. The main one being my skill level. I am very inexperienced off-road. The other reason we were having such a hard time is I have hard tires. They're actually tires off of a road grader, and they don't grip rocks very well, but, well, that's just an excuse. It was hard for my co-driver Jared to see from this angle, but we had already ripped the 4-link mount at this point. The body had shifted over, and we were right at the limit of pulling the drive shaft out of the transfer case. At this point, we were so focused on the amount of fluid that had dumped out of the transfer case from the rear main seal that we failed to notice the 4-link mount that was completely, or almost completely, ripped out.
1, 2, 3, 4 more obstacles to go. We've only accomplished 3. Well, we only accomplished 2. We did not make that one.
At this point, we decided we were going to do the bare minimum to finish this poker run. You see, the way the poker run was set up, if you could at least put a tire on the obstacle, you got to draw a card. If you made it up the obstacle, you got to pick between 2 cards. So the incentive to make it up the obstacle was high. But with the amount of fluid that we dumped out of the transfer case, we knew that was a bad idea. Up until this point, all we thought was we had a bad seal in the case because we failed to notice the obvious. So we decided to go to the next obstacle, and we didn't make it very far before we completely pulled the drive shaft out of the transfer case on a bump. We were able to rock the body enough to get the drive shaft shoved back in, but it was barely on the splines, and we knew we had to shift the body over to get it completely seated. Lucky for us, a guy with a side-by-side and a winch decided he was going to help us. He hooked up to us, hooked up to a tree, and started to pull. We made a little bit of progress. There was only so much that side-by-side could do, but we appreciated the help we got. A group of guys with several modified Jeeps hooked up to us. One hooked up to the body on one side, and one hooked up to the axle on the other. And they were able to pull us straight enough that we could get a strap to hold the body over and make it back to the trailer.
We're limping her back to the trailer. We're all offset. See how far that tire is away from the frame? Here, look at this. Show them how close that tire is to the frame on that side. Our whole axle is shifted. Our whole axle is shifted. We got a ratchet strap holding it together. We had a whole bunch of guys help us. Had one winch hooked to the frame, one winch hooked to the axle, and shifted it as much as we could, put a strap on it. No, worse, we broke one of our 4-link bars. We got a strap holding us on this. I'm telling you, man, like, there's a few stragglers, but like overall, the off-road community just blows my mind, because you go off-roading and like everybody's like, you good? You need help? You this? Like, yeah, I'm not used to people helping me.
Yeah. Oh, this is the slick rod.
Hold on. Strap ain't tight. It's loose?
Yep.
Or is it broke?
Nope, it's loose. It's just loose.
Oh, we shifted.
The entire 4-link is dragging.
Just one? That
Snapped
one bar?
off. That one snapped off.
That's fine. But we're where we need to be.
Yeah, she snapped off.
That's what I heard dragging.
Yep.
Let me throw it in park. I'm gonna roll forward just a little bit.
Yep. Put her in park. And let's take that wire that we got hanging there. Wire that son of a bitch up. Yep. Just enough for it not to fall. But I bet that's what she was saying, or that dude was saying. Was like, oh, you dropped your drive shaft. I bet this was fucking dragging back there.
Drive shaft.
Yeah. You probably thought it was.
See, I heard
a drive shaft.
I was like, what the f?
We made it down the trail and back to the trailer without incident after this.
I'm Dakota. They call me Slow Motion. Subscribe to see future videos. Thanks for watching.